Good evening, everybody. This is former Constable Stephen Wiggs coming to you guys with some elaborations on my New Jersey situation. I wanted to speak on something that's very important with regards to the constable office. And the reason why I want to speak on it is because I believe it is utterly important that people know who's around them in Pennsylvania in terms of the law enforcement community. A lot of people really don't understand or know the entirety of the agency. And because of that, we have a lot of misconceptions going around, and it's causing a lot of confusion amongst the masses. So what I am going to try and do is expose something that is very, very unique, in my case, in New Jersey. We have in the probable cause affidavit of the Essex County Sheriff's Department a statement given to them by a constable out of Lehigh County, Pennsylvania, the county of which I am a former constable from. And this particular person had misled the Essex County Sheriff's Department in regards to their status in the agency. And when you mislead someone willingly, there is nothing but malice behind your doing so. There's nothing good coming out of the misleading. You are nothing more than a corrupt person. There's stronger language that my anger would allow me to use towards such a person, but I am working on being professional. Okay. At this particular point in the case, we are heading back to court. And we are going to be overturning the decision against me. Now, what did this constable say? This constable told the Essex County Sheriff's Department in the deliverance of his status that he was the president of the Lehigh County Constable Office. Now, why is the status, the title, important? It is important because it creates some type of seniority over me, over all the constables in Lehigh County, or any county for that matter, if there is such an office in existence. The reality is there has never been a county constable office in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania to this date. There has always been borough offices and city ward offices and township offices, but all of which are within the counties that they exist in. There has never been a broad county office such as a sheriff's office. So, what was this guy actually talking about? Who is he actually? What we have in Pennsylvania are associations. And because the counties in Pennsylvania don't have a constable office of the county, many of the county governments would like to, overextend the agents, the association's hierarchy or chain of command. So let's say, for an example, the FOP, Fraternal Order of Police. If there's a president of the Fraternal Order of Police in every lodge, in every section of the United States, let's say the government of each county or each state overextends the authority of the president and make it appear as though the president is the hierarchy over a police department instead of the association itself. So he's the president of the association. So then the government of said state will say the president of the Fraternal Order of Police is also over each police department in the state. So the chief of police don't have no merit. They no longer are appealing to the mayor of the cities that they're in or boroughs or townships that they're in. They're not appealing to the county government. They're appealing to the president of the FOP because the government had voluntarily made the president of the FOP the hierarchy over the police departments. That is exactly what some of the governments in Pennsylvania are doing county to county with the constables associations. But the reality is this is not law, okay? This is not law at all. Local associations within the constable office of each county, the power of their stance only exists within the association. These areas of practice do not extend beyond the association. It starts and ends within the association. So there shall be nobody telling anyone of any other government entity within the constable, outside of the constable office, that they are the president of a county constable office. That's making it sound like they are above each constable in the county. And that is not the truth. That is the furthest from the truth. And this particular constable that did so, in my case, knows that. And he tactfully told the Essex County Sheriff's Department of New Jersey that he was the president of the Lehigh County Constable Office. And what did he do after the Sheriff's Department gave him that credibility after he stated his stance? He lied about the authority of the constable and told the sheriffs that I had no authority to carry my firearm into the state of New Jersey. That's what he did. He misrepresented the constables in Pennsylvania, first by saying he was the president of the Lehigh County Constable's Office, and then secondly, misleading the sheriffs into thinking that constables in Pennsylvania aren't law enforcement. Therefore, the sheriffs maliciously did what they did. They ignored the information that I tried to give them, for they had the ability to rescind their thoughts, and they did not, which basically makes them just as complicit in my demise. So we have a constable in Pennsylvania. Well, we actually have two in my case, because there was another constable from Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, that also had a stake in lying about the constable's authority and the stance of the constable in order to jam me up in New Jersey. You see, we have a saying in Pennsylvania where the saying is regurgitated over and over and over again. The constable is its own worst enemy. And that can't be further than the truth. We have guys in our agency that jam other guys up when guys are trying to do the right thing by the agency and the people. And these guys follow the law just like I did, all the way through. And we got guys out there that have established credibility with corrupt government systems out there that openly want the constables to not expose all of their abilities. And in turn, what do these constables get? They get favored by the judicial systems. That's a whole nother ballpark to walk into. But right now, I'm just hammering home some of these misconceptions. The constable's office in Pennsylvania exists in every borough, township, and city ward of a county. Okay? So where you will find a local magistrate office, you will find the Pennsylvania State Constable's position exists. Every one of them may not be fulfilled by a constable, but the position is there if the local magistrates is in existence. So we want to make sure that the people understand also what this position is. The constable is, for those that don't know, is an electoral police officer, okay? For the lack of a better term, for just to sum it up, we're going to jump straight to it because a lot of people really are not familiar with the term peace officer. A lot of people may be familiar with the term law enforcement officer, which the constable is all three in Pennsylvania. Okay? So, although in Pennsylvania, the constables don't have the same upfront 6-month training period like municipal police departments, the constables have the ability to gain additional education if they desire to, if they want their office to perform beyond the judicial system. Our training is set to the judicial system directly, okay? But the powers of the office of constable in Pennsylvania extends far beyond the judicial system. So, our guys, including myself, quite a few guys, get extended training for their agency in order to provide additional services to their communities. I've done it, and I was continuing to do so before I was interrupted in my career by these malicious people, okay? But when it comes down to this constable specifically, this constable that lied to the Essex County Sheriff's Department, I just want this guy to understand. He knows when he's been seeing these videos. He's been seeing my deliverance in literature. And I want him to understand, you are not invisible. The Essex County Sheriff's Department put you in the probable cause affidavit. I'm talking to him directly, as well as I'm talking to the constable in Montgomery County. I want this constable in Montgomery County to know that there was a time where you called me. I'm talking directly to this guy in Montgomery County. Mind you, the craziest thing about this is I don't even know this guy. I don't know his face. Okay? I don't know what he looks like. But this random guy called me and he wanted to tell me that I didn't have authority to do XYZ in my county. So you have a constable from Montgomery County of whom don't have any authority over anyone but himself, just like the guy in Lehigh County. Okay? He wants to tell me how much I didn't have the authority to do XYZ. And I had asked him, I said, wait a minute, you're a constable? He said, yes. And I said, from where? He said, Montgomery. And, excuse me, I said to him, well, I don't want to say all of what I said to him because I was just simply cursing him out. Okay? And I made him hang up on me. I cursed him out, because I wanted him to understand you don't have a sheep over here. I am 100% a wolf. Okay? And that is one of the things that the citizens are not familiar with constables actually being. That is one thing that the other local agencies, as well as the Pennsylvania State Police, are not familiar with the constables actually being. They're not used to constables being a wolf. They're used to constables being a sheep and just conforming to whatever these guys actually throw out there. I am not that guy. I am here to tell the citizens, including other law enforcement, as well as New Jersey law enforcement, they lied to you. They lied to you 100% on who we were, what our operations were, what authority we have, regardless of the training by the state up front. And I've been brandishing this literature, I've been brandishing the authority. I've given factual evidence on both YouTube as well as Facebook and now Twitter or TikTok, not Twitter, TikTok. I have many sources backing me. A lot of people think that I'm by myself. No, I'm far from alone. I'm far from alone. I have great and powerful people behind me that supports everything because the law says so. Okay? I'm not just running off at the mouth. I'm giving the factual information. And people that are in certain positions of authority in other locations want me not to expose this information. So they use their celebrity in their agencies to try and overshadow my mouth, my voice. And the sheep allow them to do so, but the wolves are being awakened. So to New Jersey, to the Essex County Sheriff's Department of New Jersey, I want you guys to know, I think I've spoken on this once before, but I'm going to actually throw it out there once again. The constable that you have in your probable cause affidavit telling you that he was the president of the Lehigh County Constable's Office lied to you because this office he spoke about has never existed in Allentown area, in the Allentown area, or any area for that matter of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. So if that position don't exist, then anything else he told you is voided because he lied from the door. Okay? He lied. You guys from the Essex County Sheriff's Department in New Jersey knew nothing about the office of Constable in Pennsylvania. And you allowed someone that was willing to fit your narrative because you were willing to jam me up anyway. Simply because I believe you guys have an issue where you don't like constables. You don't like the term constables, and you're like, whatever with those guys. You don't care. You didn't know me personally, so I never done nothing to you personally. So there was no reason for you to dislike me personally. But you guys made it seem like you had a personal vendetta to jam me up for some reason. I really don't know. But I would like for the opportunity to face you guys head on, face to face. And ask you this question. What in the hell did I do to you for you to jam up a fellow law enforcement official the way you jammed me up and help destroy my career and my name? I would like the Essex County Sheriff's Department to answer that question directly. All right, guys. That's all I got for you for this video. I greatly appreciate the people that chimed in, subscribed, liked, commented, whether it's good or bad. Any comment is decent enough for me to look at as a plus, because at least the people are getting feedback. Okay. This is former Constable Stephen Wiggs signing off. Y'all have a good one. Peace.